These are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot. A lot of action, and of course the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
Here are the five for the Lakers. They've got Luka Doncic, LeBron James out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Reeves in at the 2. And Reeves pulls it down. Hachimura against Van Vliet. It's James on the wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both.
Hey, I got to admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching their rebuild. This summer, drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, 2 versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. It feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. They get the rebound. Ayton, and he buries his first look.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Durant. 14 feet away, and Ayton pulls it down.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's James, and it's blocked. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Thompson outside. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Durant. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Pass to Thompson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Hachimura. It's James on the wing, guarded by Durant. And Durant with the block.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Pass to Van Vliet. Fires from deep. The Lakers with a rebound. Doncic outside. Over Van Vliet. Here's Ayton. Kicks it to Doncic. takes the three, drops in the three.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Now here's Van Vliet, looking for his first basket, still in this one. The putback, controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Pass to Reeves. Now James. Just 5 to shoot. Fader on the way. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Thompson finds Durant. Back to Thompson. There's the triple. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Doncic.
Luka Doncic. That's their first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Alfred Sengun. One shot.
One shot. And that one misses. The Lakers trail. Now Doncic. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
At the line for the Lakers, DeAndre Ayton, shooting one.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Houston calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Let's hear it one more time for your one and only Clutch City, Texas.
Here's Van Vliet. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Van Vliet against Doncic. Rockets with a rebound. Sengun's got 5 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet against Ayton. Van Vliet double teamed. Pass to Sengun. Unable to get that one. Ayton with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Thompson against Doncic. Out to James. Over Durant. The shot by James, no good. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Hachimura covering. Ayton with the defensive effort. And the Lakers shooting 33% in the first quarter. James against Durant. James goes in.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
The Rockets trail. Down low. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Van Vliet.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
So it's the Rockets now, following the score by the Lakers. Here's Reeves, defended by Thompson. Here's Reeves. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Gets caught showboating there. But hey, he had room. You just don't get many chances to add some style. Sometimes you got to go for it.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Doncic. And that one's good. Doncic has got 5 now.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Van Vliet. It's stolen by Doncic. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Here's Van Vliet. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Covered by Smith. Launches a 3. Doesn't go for him. And Houston will come the other way. The open shot by Van Vliet. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. He's got 6.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
It's Smart on the wing. 5 to shoot. Pass to Hayes. And he buries his first look.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
There's a minute 12 left in the first. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.107 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Okogie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Capella. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Boy, I love seeing Capella be more aggressive inside. When he does this, he's capable of drawing contact.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
It's all about the offensive boards. I mean, they're just a statement about toughness, trying to demoralize your opponent by outworking them, out-hustling them.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for him, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Here's Okogie. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Smith finds Thompson. Smart grabs a miss. The Lakers in the lead. Over to the left wing. And we're going to have a jump ball.
You two. Jump ball.
So it's the Rockets now. Now here's Van Vliet. 1 second left. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for the Los Angeles Lakers. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Gabe Vincent out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Hayes. Here's Okogie. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Out left to the wing. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers.
On the floor for the Lakers, Rui Hachimura.
The Rockets shooting just 35% from the floor. Here's Okogie. Pass to Smith. Over Vanderbilt. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Here's Smart. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play.
Lakers foul. Game.
And some changes here for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for Hayes. Reeves comes in for Smart. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Pass to Okogie.
Austin Reeves. Luka Doncic.
Adams with the ball. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Here's Doncic. Vanderbilt finds James. Drains the triple.
LeBron James.
James has got 5 points.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Here's Okogie. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Hachimura, the pass to James. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. No good that time. Good D by Vanderbilt. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. From deep three-point range. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Thompson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Sengun checked in for the Rockets. The Lakers shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Shoots from the elbow. And no good. So Houston will take it the other way. Thompson right side. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Finney Smith checked in for the Rockets.
Rockets foul. Alfred Sengun. Second personal
And he makes the first.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Austin Reeves taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
The Rockets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Thompson. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's Doncic. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic. 1 shot.
the free throw, no good.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Here's Okogie. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson passes to Durant. From deep. That one is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Reeves. Ayton in the high post. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Love seeing Ayton take these mid-range jumpers. He realizes guys at his position have to hit these kind of shots.
Pass to Okogie. Outside Finney-Smith. And here's Durant. There's the three. And another miss by Houston.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Doncic, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Pass to Reeves. To the wing on the left. And it's Hachimura missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Now, here is James. 5 points in the game. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
How about this combination? Strength of a center and guard skills. LeBron James remains the game's most difficult wing to defend inside.
Here's Thompson. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got a rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The ball's knocked loose. James outside. And that one hits the back iron. The Rockets trail. Pass to Okogie. Hachimura against Durant. Here's Reeves. Doncic outside. And Doncic hammers it home.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Okogie. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Here's Doncic. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Count the bucket. Coming off of... perfectly placed pass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Doncic. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. Doncic has got 13.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
So for the Rockets, Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Finney-Smith. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Okogie. Now here's VanVleet. He's got 6. For 3, Durant. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him. And that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
Smart left side. Clock at 6. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Smart has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Back to Vincent. From deep. The shot comes out, and Houston will come the other way. Here's Durant, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or 2 about drawing fouls.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Pass to Hayes. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And Houston is shooting 47% so far in the 2nd. Here's Durant. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. And what a strong finish there.
3rd team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Kevin Durant. At the line, shooting 1.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Houston shooting only 42%. It's stolen by Smart. Ooh, poked away. Guarded by Durant. 6 to shoot. Kept alive. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hayes. And he lays it up and in. And the Lakers lead by 2.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
No good on the buzzer beater.
That's the end of
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and Nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Alperen Şengün. Kevin Durant is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Doncic against VanVleet. Lets it go from 14.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead.
Back to VanVleet. Durant against James. The three from Thompson. The shot off that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. James outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's in there. Thompson's got 6 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Kicks it to Doncic. Inside. Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
Line for the Lakers, DeAndre Ayton at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
It's James on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Back to James. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Durant. Rebound, the Lakers. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in. He's got 17.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
VanVleet against Doncic. Hachimura covering. Pass to Şengün. Three-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Boy, calm and collected inside. Doncic's scoring ability, wide-ranging.
Outside Durant. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Second shot opportunity. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Adams checked in for Durant. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Doncic against VanVleet. Fades away, and he gets that one. Doncic just got 21.
You know, Luka's one of those players where the mid-range shot is really a weapon for him, not just an afterthought. I mean, he is lights out from that distance.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far, and you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 6. Counted from distance. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Hachimura, right side. Fades. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Van Vliet misses. The Lakers shooting the ball at 48% so far. Here's James. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Here's Doncic. Banked it in off the glass.
Doncic.
Give him 23.
Love the attack mindset. Big second half bucket to extend the lead.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. No good there. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Van Vliet against Doncic. For 3, James. The Rockets pull it in.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Pass to Thompson. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Şengün against James. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Şengün.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Hachimura covering. And again, it's Houston.
Thompson.
The Lakers have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Doncic against Van Vliet. Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Basket's good.
Timeout.
Doncic has got 12 points here in the second half.
Luka's a big 6'7", very strong, deceptively so. He's an extra forward out there rebounding the ball, even though he's got point guard skills when it's in his hands.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Smith comes in for Şengün. Houston has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Here's Thompson. No good on the shot. Now the Lakers take it the other way. And here's Smart.
Blocking foul called on Jabari Smith. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Smart with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Capella with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
It's Smart on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets.
Rockets ball.
Houston in the lead.
In the third. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Capella. Drops in the layup for 2. Capella's got his first points in this one.
Oh, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the board.
Oh, there's the alley. Loses his grip, clanks the lob. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor grab.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Thompson against Smart. 1:03 left to play in the third. Well, Houston's shooting around 52% since the start of the third. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Durant's checked in. .54 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Smith. Here's Capella. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good.
Thompson. At the line for 2.
That one misses. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Vincent. Now here's Smart. Here's Ayton. Guarded by Capella. Just 4 to shoot to stop the run. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in. Ayton's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Now Van Vliet. He's got 11 to the left wing. Elbow shot on the way. The shot no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Rockets ahead. They lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
61.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Reeves in at the 2. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Fred Van Vliet. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Hachimura. Smart outside. Hachimura, right side. To take the lead. It counts. And the foul. It goes on Fred Van Vliet. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Well, let's make sure we don't overlook the steals they've been able to get now. Those forced turnovers have helped them put points on the board and in their pocket.
LeBron, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. The Rockets have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And that one's good. James.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
The Rockets trail. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Durant. Shot to stop the run. The offensive rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's James. And he banks in the layup.
Timeout.
And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message the Rockets coach was giving to his team. He was not pleased with the team's focus, saying, quote, "We're being flat out reckless. We have to settle down and tighten things up. No more turnovers." Guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Durant's shot is off.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And he's been incredible this game. And plays like that one show you how locked in he is.
Pass to Durant. Lets it go from deep. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. James against Durant. Here's the 3. James outside. Back to Doncic. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Reeves. First personal foul. First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Thompson. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Pass to Reeves. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. Now here's Thompson. And here's Van Vliet, guarded by Doncic. Doncic against Van Vliet. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to Reeves. Six on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. That one rolls around and rims out. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Durant. Got it. Durant's got 20 points.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Here's Doncic. Out to Hachimura. Ayton inside. Working on Şengün. Another shot. And Ayton with the stuff.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
To the right side. The 3 ball. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Here's Reeves. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
And so it's Houston with it. It's a 10-point game. Van VanVleet against Doncic. Outside Durant. And here is Thompson. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The fadeaway. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Durant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Good on the shot.
Luka Doncic.
And the Lakers lead by 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The Lakers shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. And the layup is good off the glass. Doncic has got 33.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Pass to VanVleet. Looking to get back on track. The Lakers with a rebound.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
And Doncic puts up a deep three. He drops it from range. Doncic has got 36 points.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
Back to VanVleet. Pass to Şengün to end the run. And Ayton pulls it down.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Now James. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. And they get it back. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
And the Rockets call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Houston has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. For three, Durant drills it from deep. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, the timing Durant has. He does a nice job, really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime, straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And he drops it first.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
Third team foul.
VanVleet outside, all alone, and he gets the jumper to drop.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
The Lakers shooting 52% from the floor so far. James against Durant. From downtown, the Lakers with the rebound. Ayton passes to Hachimura, out to James. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 15 here tonight. To the middle. Here's VanVleet. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. VanVleet's got 4 points this quarter.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Doesn't go that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Lakers.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Doncic against Van Vliet. And here's Doncic. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.